want to tell that, Katie?
This guy right here, total beta male, beta Antifa.
No justice. No peace. No racist. Police. No justice. No peace. No justice. No peace.
I don't care. It's stupid. Get out the street. People got places to go. Y'all in the way. That shit don't solve nothing.
Katie, is this soy boy messing with you again? Oh, he touched him. He touched him. He just touched him.
I smacked the shit out of him. What are you going to do about it?
Now, as you just saw from that clip, it is pretty clear that I am targeted by these grown men who are too cowardly to show their faces. But I had the most incredible security team that made it possible for me to do my job. And I cannot report on these events without security. It is just not worth risking my safety, as I have been physically attacked and robbed by them before. So if you enjoy the work I do covering Antifa and the anti-police movement in the Pacific Northwest, please donate to my security fund. You can do so at journalistdefensefund.com. Even the smallest amount helps. And as you just witnessed, having security is highly effective and actually does keep me safe. So please donate so I can keep reporting on the violent political militia of the Democrat Party that President Biden and other lawmakers refuse to denounce. Antifa is back. Well, quite frankly, they never left, but they were back on full display over this past weekend when they marched downtown Seattle in protest of the fatal police beating of Tyre Nichols, who fatally died at the hands of the Memphis, Tennessee Police Department. Let's rewind. Hey, what's up, guys? Katie Daviscourt reporting for Rebel News, downtown Seattle, where Antifa militants are marching following the fatal police beating of Tyre Nichols in Memphis, Tennessee. They're going after Jonathan Cho, another journalist, but we got him. I'm here. I got about 5 security with me today.
No, we don't.
Wait, so you said he's an elementary school teacher?
He's a Seattle public elementary.
Are you trying to threaten people?
That kid right there is Montlake Elementary School.
Montlake Elementary.
Why? Why do you want to tell that, Katie?
This guy right here, total beta male, beta Antifa. So this is Capitol Hill, and for those of you that don't think Antifa is real, they are real, and they run Seattle. They are the political militia of the Democrat Party. But we got some elementary school teachers running safety for Antifa militants.
Katie, is this soy boy messing with you again? Oh, he touched him. He touched him. He just touched him.
I smacked the shit out of him. What are you going to do about it?
Guys, you can't get in my way.
They are real, and they run Seattle. They are the political militia of
Johnny! Oh my gosh, you're back again.
Johnny!
Oh man, you got tired of harassing Katie, huh?
Johnny!
Katie, I was over you just like this over me, and your security guy. Dude, relax. I was recording the whole thing.
I just saw that.
That was coming out. This is how Antifa
You've been
plays.
trying to start shit all night.
This is how Antifa plays. This is how Antifa plays. They make up narratives.
Right. Hey, remind me, who got
This
fired for
girl
talking over the
basically said,
matches? What?
except Jeffrey Paul bumped into me at Montlake Elementary School. Okay. We'll move on.
Oh, yeah, you're not mad.
So on Friday, the Memphis Police Department in Tennessee released a tragic video of officers who are all black fatally beating 29-year-old Tyre Nichols during what they say was a traffic stop for reckless driving. The video is shocking. It's vile. It's indefensible. There's no other way to put it. All officers involved have been fired from the department and face multiple charges, including second-degree murder. This caused anti-police protests to spark across the country in Memphis, Los Angeles, New York City, Portland, Boston, and Seattle. In Seattle, the group met at Cal Anderson Park, otherwise known as the infamous Chad's Chop or Capitol Hill Autonomous Zone, where Antifa overthrew a 6-block radius of Seattle after overtaking the East Precinct in 2020 following the death of George Floyd. The group marched to the downtown corridor, made their way to the Space Needle, stopped to host a vigil for both a young woman that was fatally struck by a Seattle police vehicle earlier in the week and for Tyre Nichols. Then they made their way back to Capitol Hill to shut down the roads outside of the East Precinct. What do you think about the group protesting?
I don't care. Get out the street. Y'all can go protest that shit on the sidewalk. I don't care. It's stupid. Get out the street. People got places to go. Y'all in the way. That shit don't solve nothing.
Now, Seattle police used to have presence on the ground at these events, but there was no police presence because, one, the department does not have enough officers left to respond to demonstrations after hundreds left the department in droves during the Defund the Police movement. And two, Antifa is looking for a fight. And if Seattle police shows presence, they will be attacked by Antifa. The group that marched called for total police abolition and said that the calls for reform in 2020 were simply not enough. But what we saw in Memphis could actually very well be a direct result of the failed progressive defund the police movement that these Antifa militants take part in. It has since been revealed that the Memphis Police Department relaxed their hiring requirements and are now hiring officers that not only would be unqualified for a normal department, but are even waiving felony convictions. 2 of the officers charged were hired under the relaxed requirements. And since this case is still under active investigation, we are bound to find out more about why these 5 officers felt their horrific actions were justifiable. Now, this is just the beginning, and Antifa groups have called for more protests. So we will see what happens in the coming days. Could it turn into another George Floyd? Or will it remain relatively peaceful? We will just have to wait and see.
No police, no prison. Total abolition. No police, no prison.
So again, I will be back out onto the streets covering whatever comes my way. So please donate to my security fund so I can continue telling the other side of the story. JournalistDefenseFund.com. I'm Katie Daviscourt for Rebel News. If you'd like to support independent journalism, please go to rebelnewsusa.com and consider making a donation. We are 100% viewer funded. That way we stay uncorrupted as we do not take a dime from the government. So if you'd like to support us, please go to rebelnewsusa.com. Thank you guys.